people look at gentrification, and I would like folks, if you hear this, to look up an article which really is much broader. It's serial forced displacement. Serial forced displacement. So starting with slavery, going into Jim Crow, followed by redlining, followed by urban renewal, followed by curing urban blight, followed by gentrification. What that is serial forced displacement. Guess what it produces? Interpersonal and structural violence. That's what happens when you consistently do that to people. Now, my son, he and his wife and his family, they got a little apartment, and he was, he's working, and they got all settled in, got the kids in, and they had something in the Pacific Northwest in Portland called no-fault evictions. So they could just evict you for any reason. And what they started doing when the no-fault evictions came into play, they would just take and empty out whole complexes of people of color and replace it with white people, charge more. This was happening all over Portland. And my son was getting, he got phrase, Mom, I just put the kids in school. This no-fault eviction, I can't fight it. I said, let me tell you how you fight it, son. Own your house. That's how you fight it. Own it. Right? I said, now you need me some help. The boy, he heard me. He kind of hunkered down, bought a brand new house. And he's a whole nother person, including the kids, because you can associate, there's an association between home ownership and adult health. Adult health, home ownership, and the ability to
10 seconds.
College-bound student. That's how important that stability is. And my son, whole nother person. He's like a whole nother person because he owns it, and nobody can tell you got to move, right?
Yes.
And I tell people, even people who can't own a home, I say, you got to rent, right? Rent together. I said, so that you can create community. There's a complex
right
rent. So you can take, you can get a sense of empowerment.